I came here about 20 years ago, and I came as a nanny. And today I'm a PhD candidate at Boston University. I'm studying the impact of immigration policies on families, mixed status families. And I part-time teach at UMass Boston. I'm the executive director of the Brazilian Immigrant Center in Boston and New Bridgeport, Connecticut. I'm also very involved around the country with this issue. I serve on the Job with Justice Board, the committee of the National Day Laborers, and the National Domestic Workers Alliance, and many other local institutions, including we have built a strong relationship with the Attorney General's office and also the U.S. Department of Labor and OSHA, which we actually currently have grants to support some of our ongoing work. So today I just want to talk to you a little bit about Brazilians in the U.S. and especially in the state of Massachusetts, because I'm Brazilian, I'm embedded in a community, and on an average year we serve directly about 3,000 to 4,000 Brazilians, but we also conduct workshops around the state of Massachusetts to educate them on civic engagement. Please make sure you learn English, make sure that you're doing the right thing, but also in their rights, because there are so many very extreme violation of workers' rights, as she mentioned, tenants' rights, and especially with children trying to attend the school. So on average, we probably indirectly through workshops, but during a year, we probably speak to about at least 10,000 people. They also come to us frequently. The Brazilian community is fairly educated. Among the Brazilians in the U.S., aged 25 and 40, 80% have obtained high school degrees. They have 54% at least have some higher education. 32% have achieved at least a bachelor's degree, and 12% are graduates with advanced degrees. In terms of income level, the Brazilian compared to favorable Americans in general today, according to the 2000 census, the median household income is $77,000 per household in the U.S. and about $39,000 in Massachusetts, which is a little higher than other groups of immigrants. The Brazilian immigrants, they really contribute to this country's economy. Brazil owns more than 3,700 businesses in retail, trade, accommodations, and food service and other service in the state of Massachusetts. Massachusetts, with the second largest Brazilian population in the country, now they own 28% of the business in Massachusetts, follow New Jersey 27% and Florida 21%. The Brazilian businesses in the U.S. account for annual sale of $1 billion. They employ more than 10,400 people and contributes a little over $1 billion to national products as well, $108 million in state and federal taxes. The economically activities results in creation of 14,000 indirect jobs. They contribute economically through spending as well, right? We very quickly adjust to being consumists. They spend from the after taxes earning close to $4 billion annually. The annual expenditures creates a national product of $8.6 billion and in just over $1 billion in state and federal taxes. The reason why I'm mentioning this is because, as you know, immigrants are seen as a group that, unfortunately, the media portrays the immigrant as criminals, illegals, and they are here to reap the benefits of the state and the country. And they leave out the fact that the majority of immigrants are here like all the immigrants that came before us to take care of their family, to support this country. And many of them are American at heart. And they work very hard. It's not uncommon for many members of my community to work 80 to 90 hours per week. And they do it smiling, whistling, singing, and I'm not sure how they're able to accomplish that under some very harsh conditions that they endure by people who really have a very strong anti-sentiment for immigrants. And again, I think it's very important to inform the public and for people to understand that when you speak to community about being undocumented, documented, and a pathway to citizenship, the opportunity to actually get in line, as many people say, get in line, there is no line anymore. There was maybe in the early 1900s, but not anymore. The system is broken. If you're married to an American citizen and you came without inspection, you cannot adjust your status. You are undocumented. It doesn't matter how long you've been in this country. I know so many people who have lived here over 25 years, have paid the taxes from day on, they have children here. They are so embedded into the American community and life, and they're still undocumented. You could never tell. And this goes from people with very basic education to doctors, MDs, that sometimes carry 2 major degrees. So all they want is the opportunity to live in peace like many of us, to contribute to the American economy and to chase after the American dream. And I believe that an immigration reform that would be fair, it would make sure that everyone that are here are taxpayer, they are contributing to this country and wants the best for everyone here, and they protect the community as well. And people will comply to rules that they have to wait because they have already waited for a very long time. All everyone wants is to be able to live in the morning knowing that if they're going to school or if they're driving the kids to the doctor, if they're going to church or work, they're not going to be stopped by a police that most likely are profiling them and put them in detention and in deportation procedures, which is very, very common in our communities because of secure communities implementation. So again, I just want to wrap up by telling you that anytime you see or hear anything in the media, question them. Don't just take it at face value because most of it is not the real story. It's not the truth. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Okay. Our next speaker will be Suzanne Curry, Health Reform Policy Coordinator from Healthcare for All. Suzanne?
Thanks, everyone. Can you hear me okay? Okay. So like Kevin said, my name is Suzanne Curry. I work at Healthcare for All, and I want